I think this book will find a home in a number of hands. People who don't have a technical background but are curious about DNA. I talk about forensic use, right, from O.J. Simpson up to the Golden State Killer, and describe how the DNA was used in each of those situations in forensic analysis. I talk a lot about genetic genealogy. Many people are interested, they have been, in building a family tree and now using DNA to break through the brick wall in genealogy to discover who this great-great-great-grandparent was, where they came from, and so on. And there are tremendous opportunities in genetic genealogy. I describe those. I look at some of the different tests. Not all DNA tests are the same. And if you're just interested, if you're a genetic genealogist and you want to get your DNA tested, you might ask, which test should I get? Which company should I use? So I describe the different companies, the main companies, and I would encourage people stick to the main companies for the most part, the 4 main companies. Describe how to use that DNA to break through your brick wall, which test you should use, depending on what your particular interest is. People come at it from different directions and they have different desires and expectations. What are the limitations of the technique? Is it really going to tell me everything I want to know? Or is it going to give me some basic clues and leave me hanging? We talk about also the use of genetic engineering, right, in agriculture and food production, also in medical applications to overcome some very nasty diseases. Genome editing, whether it's muscular dystrophy or the BRCA genes, whatever. So these things are covered. There's something in here for everyone who has a question about DNA and genetics and how it all works. The reason I wrote the book was that I deal with these questions on a daily basis and have done. I'm a public academic. I've been working on DNA for 50 years. I've always had an employment position in a public university, so I'm used to the public asking me questions, and they come forward very sincere questions, and they would like me to explain to them in language that they can understand. And I respect that. Not everybody is a technical expert. So I have to figure out a way to explain to people who don't have my technical background and hopefully satisfy them that I'm able to give them some of the answers that they seek.